The first line of our terms of service say that you control and own the information and content that you put on Facebook.
You have told us today, and you've told the world, that Facebook was deceived by Alexander Kogan when he sold user information to Cambridge Analytica. In fact, Facebook was on notice that he could sell that user information. Have you seen these terms of service before?
I have not.
Wow, incredible testimony. Senator Blumenthal challenging Mark Zuckerberg's contention that Facebook doesn't sell the data of its members to third parties. Here now is Georgia Congressman Buddy Carter, a member of the House Energy and Commerce Committee, who just questioned Zuckerberg on the Hill moments ago. Congressman, first of all, do you believe Mark Zuckerberg when he says that they don't sell customer data to third parties?
Well, I have no other choice but believe him.
No, you do. Excuse me for interrupting, Congressman, but we had the testimony and the contract between Cambridge Analytica and Facebook that Senator Blumenthal put up showing, I think, proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that they do sell the data.
Well, he has told us that the platform changed in 2014 after this had happened. You know, this is the testimony that Mr. Zuckerberg gave. This is the testimony that I have to believe. However, I believe that the message got through to Mr. Zuckerberg that this is not going to be tolerated, that if they cannot get their business straight, we in Congress are going to have to get it straight for them.
So how do you create a wall between the customer data and the advertisers who may go ahead and sell that data?
Well, that's the kind of information that we're trying to gather. That's why we had Mr. Zuckerberg here. We wanted to know, and that's the question that was asked of him. Tell us what you're going to do to make sure this doesn't happen again. We need the assurance that this is not going to happen. This is very serious. I think Mr. Zuckerberg got that message in the 3 days that he was here before Congress.
Now, Cambridge Analytica is where a lot of the focus has been under testimony. But as we well know, it wasn't just Cambridge Analytica that was involved in getting information and using it for political purposes. During the Obama re-election campaign in 2012, campaign officials bragged about it, and the press, the media, patted them on the back for doing practically exactly the same thing. In fact, in a New York Times piece that was very complimentary about what the Obama campaign had done, from 5 years ago, it says the Obama campaign's exhaustive use of Facebook triggered the site's internal safeguards. And I'm quoting now for an Obama campaign engineer, it was more like we blew through an alarm that their engineers hadn't planned for or knew about. They'd sigh and say, well, you can do this as long as you stop doing it on November 7th. Why weren't flags, red flags drawn up and congressional committees drawn up back then, 5 years ago?
Well, I wasn't here 5 years ago, so I can't answer that question. But I can tell you again, first of all, we've been assured that the platform has been changed so it doesn't happen again. But most importantly, we've made it clear to Mr. Zuckerberg, and I think to the industry itself, that we're not going to tolerate this, that they can't get this fixed themselves, that we're going to fix it for them. And trust me, you don't want this. I don't want this. I want to do everything I can to keep the government out of the internet, to keep the government off of these platforms. That would be the worst thing in my mind. It would stifle innovation. And let's face it.
It's a legitimate concern, very legitimate concern. You don't want things to gum up the internet, which has been such a generator of capital in this country. I got to ask you finally, it doesn't have to do with Facebook, but the question of a new speaker after Paul Ryan takes off in January. Are you a Scalise man or a McCarthy man?
We're way too early for that. Listen, they're both very good friends. They're both very capable. I suspect that they will get it worked out among themselves and that they won't be running against each other. But I can tell you, whichever one of those two, we would be very fortunate to have either one of them serve as Speaker.
And Congressman, lastly, I have to thank you. You were hanging around yesterday during the Zuckerberg testimony for us. We appreciate it. We're so glad you came back today. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it.